Tonight, to ensure that Hanukkah never falls into holiday obscurity again, you will see me create the ultimate Hanukkah-themed pop song in order to overthrow the Christmas tirade for good. Out with Jingle Bells and Mariah Carey, and in with the menorah candles and Bob Dylan. This is the Max on a Mission Holiday Special Spectacular, the quest to create the next Hanukkah pop song in order to overtake Christmas.
This great smothering defense from the Long Island Nets so far to start this game.
Defense, the calling card of the 905. Meanwhile, a beautiful pass, Etienne to Grant Nelson. First bucket of the game. Leads also with that block. Lawson on the way up. Trey Davis.
Doing well here right now, and
yeah, in a bit of an awkward position, but he did a really good job of coming out the back door, of isolating the leg on the side while Wright was trying to get the ankle. You're going to see this setup a lot. It seems like LIU really likes this scramble. It's kind of a new style in wrestling. It sometimes is really dangerous and can expose you. So Conlon did a really good job of not panicking in that moment and adjusting his weight to be in the right places. But now he's got Wright.
The Xavier Esports team is a gaming club that plays against other schools in the area. They play the games League of Legends, Smite, and Rocket League on 3 different teams. In the club, the 3 teams battle in tournaments with their respective teams.
Solving skills. The engineering club participates in the Real World Design Challenge, in which they finished first in 2011, 12, 16, and 2020.
Ty Segall on the 2-hour season finale of Airwave. Hey, it's Kyle with some good news for those of us who have ever turned music down to see better, only to be embarrassingly called out. I've been there. The good folks over at Science have determined that, although indirectly, turning music down can, in fact, help one see better by reducing sensory overload. So hit whoever ridiculed you about that with an "I told you so." You might make me feel better too. Now, on the flip side, a new study by Powers Health found that similarly closing your eyes to hear better can actually make your hearing worse. But here's to you, music-focused turn-downers. Keep turning it down. Just make sure it's not us, okay? Jason Reeves right now. This one's called Happy Accident. It's on Airwave. 2-hour season finale. It's kind of Lake Compounce's Holiday Lights event has reached its final year. The 2025 season will be the final year for the holiday celebration at Lake Compounce. The last season will begin on November 28th and run until December 28th. Important to note, the tree at Lake Compounce during this event is the largest in the state.
The largest? Nice. Really? The largest holiday tree?
Yes.
Or as we call it also, Christmas tree?
Yes.
Okay.
Looking national now, the Texas House war rages on. Texas Governor Greg Abbott issued a warning to the state's legislatures who left to avoid the redistricting vote. In an interview with NBC News, Abbott discussed the act of gerrymandering and also filed a lawsuit with the state Supreme Court. The redrawing of the map caused controversy as it will give the GOP in the state an overwhelming majority.
I'm Kyle, and this is Now Playing. James Taylor will soon be embarking on his 2026 U.S. tour with his all-star band. The tour will begin later this month in California and end in September in Florida. Notable stops include Boston, Charlotte, Atlantic City, and Las Vegas. The Black Keys will begin their 2026 World Tour at the end of this week in Fort Lauderdale. The tour will begin by spanning across the United States and Canada, and then head to Europe at the end of the summer. This tour is intended in celebration of their new album, which releases next week. Melissa Etheridge is currently on her smaller The Rise tour. This tour is exclusive to the eastern half of the United States, and this week Etheridge can be found in Virginia, Kentucky, Tulsa, and Austin. I'm Kyle for Unlikely Places Radio, and that's who's now playing.
Past September, you appeared at the fundraiser concert Hope for a Brighter Tomorrow in California. Now, as we are a show that addresses mental health, and coming from someone who has struggled with this in the past, I was wondering how you feel, and if you could provide this message to the listeners as well about the importance of awareness for mental health and why you feel this event was important to participate in as someone who has a platform, as well as how you think this event and your music was able to bring people together.
Certainly mental health is an issue. If it isn't for me, sometimes it's the people around me, so you have to, always be aware that, there are, particularly nowadays, there are stresses that people take on that they really shouldn't burden with. It's like I stopped watching the news after the last election because it just made me sad,